Yes. Thank you for inviting me to present our paper, which is related to the implementation of BIM-based data analytics approach for construction adjudication within the United Kingdom, because mainly why we define this in the title, because the data we collected are mainly from the UK. So I will just spend a few minutes on this slides to give a background on the topic and the aim of the paper itself. So as we know that construction projects involve many participants, and usually when we conduct projects, there are a lot of complex procedures and substantial allocation of time and resources, and the suppliers and many subcontractors. And usually, despite careful planning and implementation of projects, disagreements frequently occur during the progression of a project. And adjudication is a widely utilized method for resolving these disputes. And in the UK, since the publication of Latham report in 1994, Constructing the Team, the report recommended the use of this process, adjudication, to help solving disputes among the parties, construction parties. And it actually called for a fundamental change in the process to use this a kind of new method proposed at that time to resolve disputes quickly and cost effectively, to avoid court cases and lengthy process. And it is the adjudication, as just simply to define it for us quickly here, it is just a kind of a process where a neutral third party is appointed to resolve a dispute between the parties, and it should offer a fast and cost-effective way for resolving these disputes. And this will help avoid, as I say, the lengthy and expensive court proceedings. And there is a Construction Act which provides a mechanism for the enforcement of the adjudication decisions afterwards. However, the traditional methods of adjudication can be subjective, and given, of course, the limited time frame in which a claim must be submitted and a verdict is reached. So in addition to other issues related to limiting the decisions to the documents submitted alone and limiting the period of individual submissions or refusing further submissions in order to reduce the amount of time and cost of the process. So there are a lot of issues about the process, how it's conducted at the moment, and this raised or highlight the potential for data analytics techniques to aid in facilitating the process and help the adjudicator to reach a decision. So data analytics in general offers a promising solution to these challenges and providing a more objective and data-driven approach to solve disputes. And this will, of course, mean that analyzing a vast amount of construction documents and data through the use of that text mining, for example, and logic-based models, which is actually now becomes quite available for applications. And this will help define trends and patterns and relationships among the documents, and can inform the adjudicator to make a better decision and help resolve dispute more efficiently. So the use of data analytics, as we say, as we see here from the list, data analytics in legal sector, not only in construction, in many other sectors as well. There are quite a number of techniques that can be used, and of course, it depends on the kind of data available and the kind of format of the data and how it is stored. So in our paper here, we try to develop a framework for the implementation of a BIM-based data analytics approach. And of course, BIM here will be as well a central point for data to be used. And we hope that from this framework, or this framework, can help the adjudication process to be dealt with better than we have at the moment. So the methodology, I just need to here mention that this study or this paper is an outcome of a master thesis, and the data collection was within limited time. So of course it has some limitation. So the idea is to use thematic analysis of interviews conducted with professional adjudicators and solicitors, and we have the students, actually my students met with a number of them in the UK, and the responses helped to provide an insight into how data analytics affect the effectiveness of the process. And we have a number of questions, of course, answered by these interviewees, and it helped us, the answer of the questions, to develop this framework. So quickly to look at the framework components or themes that we get from the analysis of the data. You can see here we have mainly 5 themes identified: data governance and management, implementation and adoption, and we have also technology and emerging trends, and we have ethical and legal implications, and the 5th one is the perceived benefits and limitations. So each of the themes actually come from the interviews. The first one, data governance and management. The rationale for this theme is that it covers all aspects of data management and governance related to the use of data analytics in construction adjudication, and it encompasses the policies and procedures related to collecting, storing, and managing data, both from internal and external sources. The second theme related to implementation and adoption, and it covers the challenges and opportunities associated with implementing and adapting data analytics in the process, and it includes codes related to the perceived barriers to using data analytics, such as lack of expertise of the solicitors and the resistance to change, as well as the cost of implementation. And the theme also addresses the need for training and education to overcome a number of challenges. The technology and trends theme actually covers the potential impact of technology and emerging trends, especially BIM-based technologies and other AI technologies to be integrated, and it includes views and codes related to the use of AI and other potential impact of these AI technologies on the future of adjudication. There is a theme related to ethical and legal implications of the use of data analytics in the process, and it covers how or put some lines for how the techniques and tools can be used. And it includes code related to compliance, for example, ethics and government policy, as well as the legal and the regularity challenges that must be taken into account when using data analytics in construction adjudication. The 5th one is related to perceived benefits and the challenges and limitations, and it captures the potential benefits, the measures for we can say measuring the performance of using such processes with data analytics, and the use of BIM as well as a central data source. And so it has code related to the perceived advantages of data analytics, such as improved decision making, increasing efficiency, and as well as the legal and regularity challenges that may occur. And the theme also addresses the perceived limitations of the available techniques. One of the themes, as we mentioned, about data management, and the first one here, and the technology as well, A and C, we try to propose here a framework or a kind of architecture system to be adapted for the integration between BIM systems and AI techniques. It is not the first time me myself have been involved in similar type of applications or integration between BIM and AI in previous work, not related to adjudication, but related to similar things. When we say if BIM can easily capture numerical data or somehow descriptive data, so how can we use other AI techniques to add more subjective and textual data to be integrated with the numerical data, and find a technique to extract this data from the BIM model and do some analysis and provide certain solutions for certain problems. So for this type of integrated systems, we here may have in this adjudication process, may have external documents and maybe audio and video documents and online videos. All of these type of different data media type can be integrated as a multimedia module, and we have examples of how we can deal with, for example, my previous work was focused on one of these spoken dialogue systems that can capture spoken conversations and convert it into textual text, and try to use one of AI techniques, case-based reasoning, to reach to a certain conclusion, and also the normal textual documents that can be integrated with a BIM model. So this is one of the proposal that we have here in this paper to help implement or use data analytics in integration with BIM for this process. So in conclusion of our paper, we can say here we have mainly three main points from the interviews and from the information we got from industry and from literature and from the proposed system. We can say there is still lack of familiarity of the technology or the data analytics to be integrated or to be used with the construction adjudication. So that means it still needs to be promoted and be known more to people in the industry. One of the key outcomes as well is to maybe have kind of additional education and awareness for new generation of people working or solicitors who will work in the field, and we should recognize that there should be as well investment in technology and the use of or development of algorithms to be accurate enough and efficient enough to reach to a kind of analysis or to analyze certain multimedia documents. And of course, this may need more kind of work, maybe by the industry and the educator and of course by the regulation or regulated body to promote the use of these techniques. Thank you for listening to me, and I hope it was useful for everyone.